Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Perseverance Maremeni, also known as Madam Speaker. Welcome to Losing in Love Season 1, Episode 12. Yo, Jehovah. Hectic stuff going on here.
Very uncomfortable topic, sexual starvation in marriages.
Just like that, we are in. Without wasting any time, let's just get straight into it. Let's see how many people we have here. So while we are at that, okay, somebody had requested, but I'm not seeing them anymore. But while we're waiting for people to request, I would just like to make a few announcements. Number one, the camp, right? The camp, which is taking place from the 9th to the 11th of December. Initially, my plan was to take only 10 to 15 people because I wanted it to be very intimate, like I wanted it to be like extreme because it's like the whole weekend there. We're gonna be like having this losing in love, but in real life, in real time for the whole weekend. And the program is called Loving Yourself Back to Life. I am always preaching about the reason why I'm doing this program, because so many people want to get out of their situations, but they don't know how to, or they really want to, but they don't know where to start, so people are just overwhelmed. Some people are trying to kill themselves and the works. So we are actually about that life, to say how do we now help each other to love ourselves back to life, because even though other people can try to help us, other people can do this for us, we can try this and try that, but we all know that the greatest of these things of all, even the Bible says, it is love. Love conquers all. Love is patient, love is kind, love is everything, right? So the only way for you to conquer and overcome whatever that you are facing in your life is to love yourself. So if you're in a deep, dark hole, the best thing you can do for yourself is to love yourself out of that hole. Love yourself out of that dead situation back into life, okay? So that's what, that is what the program is called, Loving Yourself Back to Life. It's a 3-day, 2-night camp at Hartbeespoort Dam in the northwest. So yeah, that is what is on my profile picture, so you may check that out. And then the unfortunate thing about it is that, guys, because initially I was thinking I'm gonna do it for like 10 to 15 people, to Misang from Corn Adventures, the guys who are handling everything for us, said to me that then now they're looking at 30 plus. The last time I spoke to him, he said we had 31 people. So that's overwhelming for me. It's a lot, because I was not expecting the number to be that much. And I asked him that, can we cut off at 40, because I can't do more than 40 people for camp. Even the last camp that I was doing with them, with Corn Adventures, we were not more than 40. We were like almost 30-ish, So because this program specifically is for me, I want people to be physically and mentally fit, or get that exercise at that camp. So because of that, I can't take a lot of people, because I would hate to split people into 2 groups, because I really want to have these intense conversations with people. I really want to give everybody the attention that they need. So because of all of that, I need to have a number that I know that I can manage. I'm not a greedy person. I'm not a person who, I don't take chances, right? So I would not lie and say I can do 500 people when I know that I cannot manage 500 people and I don't have the capacity in me. Because Corn Adventures, they don't have a problem. They can take 100 of you, right? But when it comes to me personally, the vision that I have, the sessions that we want to have together as a group and everything, it should not be a lot of people. It's not like the women's conference where we had 500 people there, So for this one specifically, I said I can push my limit and take up to 40, but beyond 40 we can't do. So people are still paying. I'm not so sure how many people we have so far, but the last time I spoke to Tumisan, which is in the beginning of the week, we had 31, I think. So meaning that we only have 9 spots left, unless if somebody has already paid for that, okay? So now we're done with Loving Yourself Back to Life. The second announcement is the line, the WhatsApp line that I've now recently opened. This is one of the things that has been keeping me busy. This is why I came here 5 minutes late, because now I have a WhatsApp line where people can actually call, make an appointment, so that I can call, and then we speak. Whatever it is that you want to share, but you can share here on this platform, because, you don't want your business known everywhere. You want to share with me. You want to have an intimate conversation with me. Unfortunately, because I'm a person who is busy, like I'm saying, I'm making dresses. I left all of that to come and attend to this, meaning that if I have to take your call, because I have like 3,000 plus, DMs. I can't answer 3,000 plus DMs. I wish I could, but it's not possible. But I do realize that some people really urgently need to speak to me. And I emphasize that my advices are not constituted as professional advice. In fact, I've been calling out all social workers, psychologists, psychiatrists to say, if you are more than willing to work with me, I can pay for your services. I come to your practice, we have a session with me, I can pay for that. And then if I'm happy, it will be easier for me to refer my people to you, you know, because somebody was saying on YouTube that we can do virtual meetings. I mean, I personally, with my therapist, I don't prefer virtual meetings. I want to meet up with you and have a conversation with you and, you know, hug you when I'm crying. I need somebody to hug me. So that's why I need to now meet up with the professionals in this field who specialize in these things. I want to meet up with them and have a session with them so that I can be comfortable enough to say, if I am referring, if I am referring Piladi to a therapist who's in Polokwane, I am confident that that therapist is going to deliver because I have had an encounter with that therapist myself. So that's why I'm saying now I'm forming a network of professionals that if they work with me, because I know us Black people, we don't take these things seriously. So at least if I'm speaking to you and I feel like, listen, your case needs me to really, it needs you to go see a professional, somebody who can advise you on a deeper level, then I can refer you to those people, right? So that's the second announcement. Yeah, also, I had said that unfortunately you have to pay if you're gonna be having a one-on-one with me, okay? As a minimum of 100 rand, right? But depending on how much time you're gonna have to spend with me on the phone, you might have to pay a whole lot more than that. But all of that will be handled by my PA, who is handling the WhatsApp number. It's on the pin posts, I think. Yeah, I think I pinned a post about the new WhatsApp number for one-on-ones with me, okay? I would like to emphasize again that my advice is only constituted as coach, life coach, or mentor, not professional psychologist, therapist, social worker, none of that, okay? So I don't want people thinking I'm taking their jobs or anything like that. So now we have that out of the way, right? We're good? We happiness? Everybody happy with the announcements? Because I want to move straight into the order of the day, losing in love. I want to move straight into the order of the day, guys. I just want to hear your thumbs up. Okay, everybody's happy. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's see. We have people here. You know, every time when I'm done talking, people are gone. But when I'm talking, I see people are requesting. Seems like it's gonna be a long night, hey? And we don't have a lot of time because 9 o'clock, electricity is coming and taking its thing. Escom is coming and taking its thing, and we are done. So, yeah. Hi.
Hi,
How are you doing, honey?
I'm doing good. Hey.
I'm also good. Were you trying to help us check if the system is working?
Yes,
Oh,
Maradena,
okay. I really appreciate you.
I also have a story to tell. It's just that
Oh,
I'll pop up go camp.
are you coming to the camp?
Yes,
See you there. See you there, babes.
I'll,
So your story is exclusive. So we're
yes.
gonna be sharing it at the
A
camp.
go no re nka se bua mo live-eng. O fitlhela makhwapeng wa motho wa ka le teng mo.
Oh no, I do understand, my love. I do understand.
Um,
See you at the camp. I'm glad, or you are. There are actually people who are here who are for the camp because, like I said, or my maximum is 40 because I really want. You see, the reason why you are saying we're gonna speak at the camp because I need to have that intimate thing going on with everybody who will be there. So if I take a whole lot of people, I will not be serving the purpose of the camp. So the camp
yeah,
really needs to take us out of the deep dark holes that we are in and bring us to light, you know. So the lesser the number that I have, the better.
thank you, baby.
Okay, see you then.
Sure.
Chat. Okay, that's Kansani. I will be seeing her at the camp. Now we have Tabuho coming in. Whew, good evening, everybody who's just joining in now. Welcome, welcome. Hi. Hello. Tabuho, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good and you?
I'm doing great, thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes, you may talk, my love.
I just want to listen, and yeah, I want to listen to you actually.
Oh, okay. So you were requesting so that you can help us check whether the system is working.
Yes,
Oh, okay. No, I really appreciate you for that. Thank you so, so much.
you're welcome.
Okay, sure. Okay, so we have two generous people who decided to help us check if our system is working. Hi,
Hi, okay.
ke shapo jwang?
Ke teng hle. Ke kgona
Yes,
ke
love.
kenang. I haven't listened to anything, so I don't know what the topic is all about. But then Goodwill
Oh,
Ubwaka camp, which I am very much interested in.
okay.
I've been meaning to also start something about Basadi because I've realized that Basadi we are abused a lot of times. So I get to be camp how kika eng, but I would really love to go. So Reza
Okay.
Jwang.
You know what you need to do, ne? If you check up here, top,
Yeah,
this corner here, my profile picture, ne? You will see all
yeah.
the details of the camp because that is the poster of the camp or what is the camp about. The program is called Loving Yourself Back to Life.
Oh.
It's all about people. We are in situations where we don't even know where to start to get ourselves out of those situations. And some we don't need a 2 hour session like what we are doing now. We need a long time. So that's where the camp comes in because we're gonna come through on Friday at Hartebie Sport Dam and we're gonna leave it on Sunday. So during that 2 nights that we're gonna spend there and 3 days at Hartebees, we're gonna be having sessions, group sessions. We're gonna have one-on-one sessions. We're gonna have river rafting. This is a challenge that I really want everybody to partake in because it speaks so much. It has so much, like it says a lot about loving yourself back to life. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I need to be using a parable of some sort, and that is the parable that I'll be using. We'll be having activities and the works. So what you need to do is just check that poster up there, and then so that you can get to know what the camp is all about. If you are interested, you hit up the number there. That's to me some from Corner Adventures. That those Corner Adventures are people who deal with camps, so they will be helping us with all of that, and you secure your spot. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that you will have space because like I said, I only need a maximum of 40 people. I'm already overwhelmed because I thought we were gonna do for 15 people, and I was so shocked when Tumisang said to me we are already on 30 people. So I was like, okay, let's have a
Yo.
limit, otherwise we're gonna be 100. So let's only do 40. Rabo. So hopefully, if you check it out, you'll still get a spot, and I will meet you in Hartebees.
Okay, I'll try to check. Thank you very much, ne?
You're
But
most
then if I
welcome.
don't make it, it's fine. I guess something else will come.
Definitely a
Answer
camp.
everything.
Definitely this camp, I'm gonna try and make it to be every quarter because I see the need. A
Okay.
lot of people want to come, but obviously because it was short notice, they are not gonna make it. But if I make it an every quarter thing, I think it will accommodate everybody. People will just check or which time of the year they are available and are they financially fit to come there. You see?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
All
I'll see.
right.
If I don't see you on this one, I'll see you on the next one, my love.
Definitely. Definitely.
Okay.
Thank you so much, ne?
Okay. Thank you
Thanks.
so much, honey. All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right, my beautiful sister there. Let's see who else can come through. We have somebody here. Hi. Hello, caller.
Hi,
How are you doing? You have such a.
I'm
You sound
good and
cozy. Are
you?
you in the blankets?
Yeah,
Yeah, you sound like you are sleeping. You're a sleepist, ne?
not really.
Yeah, no, you sound very cozy. Ish, you know what? I'm so jealous. I wish I could
The
be
first
talking while I'm in the blankets right now.
No, I wanted to say, yeah, this is the first time I'm joining this and I've got a lot to say. But since it's the first time, I'm just gonna listen to everyone and see. Hopefully next time I'll
Okay.
be able to share. I've got a lot
You'll
to
be able
share.
to share your story, ne?
Yes.
Yeah. Today, okay, it's fine. Even if you don't, have you been to my YouTube channel?
Not really.
Yeah, so
I
if you click
haven't.
on the profile there, now you must go check out my YouTube channel. All the episodes of the things that we record here, I download them and I post them on YouTube, so you can catch up later on if you didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing. So meaning that all the other episodes that you've missed in the past, you can definitely go there and binge watch on them, and then at least you will get what the gist here or what are the variety of things that we talk about here. Then you'll be comfortable enough to share your story next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're most welcome, honey.
Sharp.
Yeah. Okay. I'm loving this thing here today, né? I'm loving the engagement in as much as I know that a lot of us are usually here to listen to other people's stories and give advices, but these inquiries are very, very important. It means that we are growing as a family and we are expanding this healing that is taking place, right? Hi. Anybody home? Hey, caller. Hey, caller. Okay. I'm gonna kick her out, man.
Hello, hello.
Oh, you are here. Are you here,
Yes,
honey?
I'm here.
Yes, you may talk to me, love.
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me? Johnny,
I'm good. How are you, honey?
I'm good. Oh, thank you so much for sharing your story. I think I can really relate. I once entered here. I shared my story of my husband and then leaving my marriage because my husband cheated with my cheated now, like harassed my cousins, he harassed somebody on as well as my like nje, he was just a serial cheater, that's what I would say. I know you have a lot of people in your platform, but I just wanna relate with what you just said, losing in love, but not indirectly to to
Relationships.
the marriages in your partner. But when you're speaking about the people you have expectations, like I feel like I can really relate to that loneliness. That's not because you are lonely, you just lost a partner. You are lonely because you have people that you thought they will show up for you. And then these people, instead of show up, you feel like, because we said, I feel like they have a certain expectation. I remember going to the family meeting where bekukhona my aunt from, which is my umamkhulu wami, my mom's sister, and I didn't tell my mom, my actually mom, because we don't have a relationship with my mom. And like, okay, I made assumptions which Nama was wrong, because I thought, hey, Uma will just make noise about how I'm loud, because whenever I'm looking at you, I feel like there's a part where I'm seeing myself in you. I saw one of your your YouTubes mangulalele, and I'm like, I feel like this person is me, and there's a part when you are a loud person where you get to be misinterpreted by abantu. So because my husband was a person, or he has that demia ukuthi uthule, he's a humble man, so I already had my assumption that people will think just because I'm a loud person that I was responsible for umshado wami ukuthi like we end up where it ended up without giving me a chance to explain what happened in my own marriage. So we went for a meeting where I went because I was like, what happened is that ngihlangane with my husband before I went to Ever City. So I've always been the passenger who is a dreamer and all. So I got a degree because I have 3 degrees. So I got these degrees in his vicinity. He was my main support, I would say, not directly in terms of paying for my fees and all. I've always got sponsors, but any extra cash or anything, he was my main supporter. But he's not so academic. So unometric, and he's been a general worker, however. So you can already assume ukuthi when you tell people ukuthi you are going, abantu they have their assumption ukuthi usekufundisile, now all of a sudden you wanna opt out emshadweni, uyabo. So when I when I told this guy, I was like, go and tell your family ukuthi wenzeni to our marriage, because people will have assumptions, uyabo. So then we drove and went home for a meeting. So in that meeting there was my siblings from my father's side, my sister and my brother, it's their elders. And then there was umawake, as in my ex-husband, and the aunt from the side, his ex-husband, and then umamkhulu wami again. So it fine, the meeting went on, yabo. But yeah, they already have that expectation because now you are seated there at the meeting with abantu who've already tolerated the toxic marriages. Cause mina, my aunt, I've never seen umshado functional kuye nje ever since ngamazi ushadile, but it has never been functional to the point whereby I felt like my aunt, just because husband wakhe, they are married in paper, ufake le ringi, but then she stayed emshadweni that's already ufile. It's just that usaba abantu bazothini type of a syndrome, but you already know ukuthi this marriage ayisa exist. Yabo? And then you will get at the point where my aunt will have abantu who, the male people who come, phela we were still young at the time, who come in her house, yabo, where basically you are now cheating because when usaba ukuthi abantu bazothini, but you already know that your marriage is dead. So you're just keeping it in paper, or you're just keeping it as, I don't know, as a face in front of people, but you already know ukuthi lento that ohleli kuyona, it's long dead. Well, okay, and then my mother-in-law yena again umshado wakhe kind of okay, umyeni wakhe uze washona beshadile in paper again, but it's the same husband who cheated kuyena wathola abantwana ngaphandle, and then my mother-in-law at some point had to raise labo bantwana from outside the marriage. Uyayibona leyo nto? So now when you come in a meeting with such people, you already know the picture yokuthi these people bona, their love language to themselves. I love how you say loving yourself back to life. Yabo? Because basically you are teaching us ukuthi love starts with you. Like you need to learn to love yourself. Then ultimately you will teach other people how to first love you and how to love themselves. So I also make noise about we are the leaders of teaching people how to love us and how to treat us. So I already knew ukuthi I'm going at a space where abantu engiyokwenza meeting nabo, they have already given themselves toxic love, if ngasho kanjalo. They have not learned to choose themselves. They have not learned to give themselves what I call healthy love. Yabo? So it's fine. So in the meeting, I think as much as everybody in the family knew ukuthi mina, I'm all like I'm so I feel like there's a part of me efana nawe. I make noise about loving yourself as a human being, and I'm so against living in a toxic environment. So I think us bami, my siblings already knew them that my mind, the way operating ngakhona, once I've decided on something, you can't convince me otherwise. So but anyway, I think because when they are young, they were willing to kind of come in and support me in whatever manner that I've decided. But on the other hand, the person that mina I'm taking as my mom, who is umamkhulu wami, I felt ukuthi wangithrowa under the bus in a way because she had this expectation just because yes vele not only ukuthi bekusemehlweni abantu ukuthi umshado wami was beautiful. I feel like my marriage kimina was beautiful until the end because this thing yenzeke outside of my knowledge. I wasn't aware what was happening in my marriage, yabo. And then the moment when I found it out, okay, this guy actually is a serial cheater, I didn't even take it personal because I felt like, it's one of those things where we are growing together as human beings. And then something happened when you are happy, unamadimon akho as a human being. But unfortunately, just because we are coexisting in the same environment, I will be the one who get to be damaged the most. But the way I perceived what happened was that he was dealing with his own demons, and I don't think I should take it personal. But I should also understand ukuthi, as much as it is disrespect to our marriage, but again, there is a part of it, he has his own demon. I shouldn't take it personally, yabo. But also, I've also shared learned ukuthi, but also I knew ukuthi mina, I don't want to be the part of these demons because it will end up destroying me.
Yes, very.
Yabo. So that was my main decision of taking myself out. And I knew ukuthi because I felt like we have painted a very beautiful picture kubantwana bethu of how love's supposed to be. But I knew ukuthi beyond that state, there was no way I can be held.
It's no longer the real love that we thought it was.
Exactly. Yes. So there was no way, like what you just said, ukuthi that part of the family member when you thought I've looked you in this way. It's the same way I felt like my husband, like I idolize you. I had this picture of you, but now beyond this, I cannot reshape you. So you've
Yeah.
just damaged
Now, where
everything,
do we
and
start now?
I'd
Looking
rather
at this husband.
preserve.
Whose husband is
Like,
this? It's a stranger
then.
now that you are with.
Exactly. So it was all those things which no man, I rather preserve the picture ebenginayo beyond this, but beyond this, there is no way we can both be held for each other. And it's okay for me to let go. And I rather grieve my way out of this. Kunokuthi ngivumele wena to destroy even the picture that I thought you've made for me, to have an idea which okay, this is how love is supposed to be. Yabo.
Yeah.
So, but I was so
Because now
clear, why am I
you're having a
going
lot of
out? And I
thoughts.
felt like it came from the sorry,
I'm saying that now the thing is you
you were
have to
saying?
even sleep with one eye open, because you will be thinking to yourself, you are capable of killing me, Nose. If you are capable of living a full life right under my nose without me seeing, that means you are capable of anything at all, So you now, meaning that if you have to continue with this person, you are now have to live with some sort of
Thank you.
fear to say, now, because it's like literally you have a stranger in your bed now, because this person that is here is not the person that you knew or that you thought he was, meaning that he's a total stranger. You must now learn a stranger from your bed side. I don't know.
Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly. And which I feel like it was self-betrayal beyond that, because now I know what is happening. It's okay because I did it, ngingazi, but now beyond that point, it was just going to be self-betrayal. And as you make noise about self-love, I don't think beyond that point it was giving self-uthando. And I felt like kuzongibulala my own self-esteem going beyond. And it was a betrayal I was not willing to go down the road. So I was so clear, Uguti, my decision, it came from the point of love. Like I was giving myself
Yes.
love, but I can't have those conversations with my elders, yabo, because kubona it's like, oh, nifundile phela nina sizonenzani. So yes, so umamkhulu wami ke, I think the last time we had a conversation about yena being so actively involved was when we left that meeting where I told abantu abadala ukuthi okay, just because nithi anginikeze chance, you think you can change this man, it's fine. Ngizonikeza 3 months. That's what I said kubona, but mina I'm done with this marriage and I know this man is never going to change. And then that's when for me, I left. That was the last time actually nganyathela emagcekeni of my in-laws. But then umamkhulu, I remember, yeah, she didn't believe ukuthi I've made this decision. Yeah, but they thought maybe I'm just saying this because I'm still
Yes,
hurting.
the thought you were bluffing.
Yeah, kubona. So okay, it's fine. I left. I remember the last conversation we had no mamkhulu where I was trying to tell yena ukuthi mamkhulu, I've made my decision. But then yes, I know ukuthi at the time nami I was being reckless with my words, but I also told yena ukuthi I also don't want to be like you, Mamkhulu, where you just being in denial of your reality. Umshado wakho ufile, Mamkhulu. And then the next
Yeah.
thing, what you are doing right now where uyabona ukuthi you are becoming that person. When you start to cheat now, emshadweni, it's not who you are, and it's
Yes.
not how you want
Yes.
to present yourself emhlabeni.
Yes.
You don't want to walk around and leave that image kubantu about yourself. But just because you are not courageous and brave enough for you to face your reality, ukuthi no man, umshado wami is death, and let me just accept this ukuthi this what has happened, yabo. So I told you na ukuthi that's not the person I want to become. You know what? If there's one thing I'm clear about emhlabeni, I'm so clear about the person I want to become. That's the first thing. But secondly, I don't imagine myself featuring like ube background of somebody else's life, because now if you are following this man who keep on tarnishing your igama lakho around like okubhikizayo, now when we background you are featuring somebody else's life.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm so clear about izinto that's I feel like it's life is short, man, for us to waste kwinto where you don't know now what are you doing. Usaba abantu, uhleli laphayana, you know so well ukuthi every time ulala umcamelo uyakhala and all those things. It's not the history I want to build for my life,
Yeah.
So I went out show sharp ke. But that was the last conversation I had no mamkhulu, her being available. And for me, that's the mom I know empilweni yami,
Wow. Yeah.
And it was painful, I must say, hey. But I think just because at the back of my mind I knew ukuthi I've taken a decision in which abantu that I'm living around bona, it's like you've given yourself the love that they haven't been able to give to themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't? So I feel like sometimes into that engenze ngaba settled with it. Yes, it's painful because you feel like you are going a lonely journey that you feel like you're not supposed to have.
You are breaking there, Sam. I cannot hear you at all anymore. Hello? Guys, can you still hear her? Because I can't. I cannot hear her at all. Nunzi? Okay, let me accept somebody else while we wait for Nunzi to reconnect because she just went quiet on me. I think it's the network. Hi.
Hello, hi.
How are you, my love?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good, thank you, honey.
I just ke gore ke ne ke nagana gore le nna ke tlamehile ke bue story sa ka wa tsa go na le ntho e sa ndulang ga monate e tsena lenyalong la ka ne. Ke na le ngwana wa 7 months.
Okay.
Ha ke na le ngwana wa 7 months.
You are very low. Volume ya how go class.
E tlase haholo.
Okay, now I can hear you. You can just pick up your voice.
Ke na le ngwana wa 7 months. Ha ke na le ke nyetswe ne. And I've been married for 8 years now. Ke nyetswe ke monna o thotse ko ke motho a sa rateng ho a sa bontsheng di-emotion. He doesn't show his emotions. That guy a thotseng and stuff. So nna ke that girl a tla bantsa a bua wa e bona. And every time ha nkare ha re etse eng so tla ba ga wena o rata ntho tse ratang ho bontsha ka mahlo a batho and stuff wa e bona. So kore ntho e nkutlwisitseng bohloko kore ke tholang hore e mphitlhisitse bohlokong ba bohloko. Ke na le ngwana last year ha ke admitiwa sepetlele ka ba mpolella hore ke pregnant. Okay, sharp. Dintho ne sentse di tjhentjhile hae. Tjhentjhile ka tlung. Ha di tjhentjhile, okay, fine. Then ka ba mmeleng o ntsa tjhentjhile. Wa tseba ha o le mmeleng wa kere batho ba baholo ba tla nne ba re ha o le pregnant monna o behave this way wa bona that way nthonyana tseo ke la bona. Mara deep down wa tseba le wena mare why should motho o a behave this way because ke le pregnant? Ke tsela e utlwisang bohloko. Okay, then ka kgawana tlo ke bua ka phone. Then ka kgawana he nako e ke tlamehile ke tlo pepa
Sissy? Okay, I think we lost her as well, guys. You know what? The issue of languages is a bit of a problem because are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Yeah, I was still addressing the people here because I can see a lot of people are complaining saying you must speak in English. Guys, the issue of language in Nayantrula because personally I'm a vendor girl, you know, but I can't. Yeah, so I try from time to time to say people please do add English, but sometimes people just feel comfortable speaking in their own languages, and I become torn in between the two, you know, because now the people can't hear, but I need you to express yourself on the other side. I don't know how to strike that balance.
Okay, I'm gonna try it now. So
Yeah,
that
wherever
time
you can add, but on my side there's no pressure. You can add on there and there.
Okay, so I was like pregnant, then I gave birth, but my baby was breech ne. So the doctor told me that I have to do I have to do operation in order to give birth because my child is breech. I told him the date.
You are very far, my love. I don't know if you are speaking on a
Okay.
mic. Okay.
I told him the date, like the date is on the 1st of April, so you have to come. Then he told me that he's busy at work in 2020, so I didn't mind that. Well, I was hurt, but because my mother is my support structure, I hold it. Ne? She was there for me. Okay, it was fine. He came on the 2nd after the baby was born. Okay, fast forward. Then
My love, I can barely hear you. I can barely hear you.
okay, fast forward. Ne?
Yes,
I
now I
gave
can hear you
birth. Then
proper.
after I gave birth, my first child, I didn't breastfeed because I didn't have that much milk in me. Ne? So this second child, I asked the doctor to give me pills so that I can breastfeed my child, so that those pills can give me milk. Then I breastfeed the child. When I take the child to the clinic, they're gonna test you. After 3 months, they test you. After 6 months, they test you if you're breastfeeding the child. They test you for HIV. If you're negative, they gonna continue like every month testing you so that they can take that results and keep them in record so that you can continue breastfeeding the child. I said to him, because I'm breastfeeding, can we please go to the clinic, both of us or the doctor, so that we can both test? Because I'm negative and I want to breastfeed my child maybe till 1 year, 6 months, or 2 years. That's my wish, because the first child I did not breastfeed the child. This guy was like, no, I'm not ready. I don't want to test. Now I was like, I'm like, okay, I feel for you because you are a man. It's been 4 months to 5 months. Maybe you want to have sex. So before we have sex, can we go to the clinic and test? Because I'm breastfeeding. Even today, the child is 7 months. He doesn't want to go. And I just said to him, if it was me, you wanted to test, and I said to you, give me time. Give me time to. I can say time to what? I don't know what time does he want. I don't know what time he wants time to do what. I just said to him, if I was you and I asked you to give me time before I go to test, what were you going to do to me? So what must I do now? Hence, when now you don't want to go to the clinic to test with me or to the doctor to test with me. It's been a year now, or a year without us sleeping together as a husband and a wife. That means I had not have slept with him through my pregnancy, all my pregnancy.
How old is this child now? You said 7
The child
months.
is 7 months. So I stopped sleeping with him because he doesn't want to go to test. After the child has been born, I asked him, let's go. He still refuses till today.
And chances of him being busy outside, they're very high, because if he's
They
comfortable with
are
not sleeping
very.
with you.
That's what I asked him. I said to him, even if I can call a crazy person, a crazy person that a putang dipampiri strateng lehlanya le putang dipampiri strateng, and ask that person, okay, if your husband doesn't want to go to the clinic and test, what does that mean? It will be simple. That crazy person will tell me that I'm crazy, believing that person is not cheating. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Well.
So that thing has impakela stress se se ngata impaketse stress say too much.
Hey, my sister, let me tell you something, ne? You see the death of I hope even the agents here who are listening to me, guys. This is what I'm gonna tell you now is applicable. Like, you know me, I'm open and I'm honest. I'm very, very honest. I'm
That's
very
what I
honest.
like about you.
You see, once the sexual life goes out the way, I mean, my sexual life, when I say I divorced in 2019, there was no sex in my marriage since 2019. Ne? So, literally, if there's lack of sex in a marriage, it's you accepting that this marriage is over. You're accepting defeat, and bit by bit. Listen, sex unites couples. You get united, you get connected, you be in touch when you are having sex. The minute you stop having sex, you are starving the connection that you have. And once one person or one member allows the starvation to take place, because remember, for a relationship to work, I get that both of you are willing to make it work. You are together, everybody's willing. Once the willingness stops from one side, that means we're not, even though you can try to push, but literally you'll be carrying the heavy load with one hand alone. I get.
That's the
And
thing.
once
I don't want to push.
So now the thing is that where you are seated now, you can't rape this guy so that the connection can be back. And
What's
obviously this
what's
guy.
the problem? The problem is this guy. Ke bona comment now, are we sharing the bed? No, we are not sharing the bed. O robala ka bedroom ya bana. I've decided to ke robala le bana. Then yena o robala le mong. It's been months.
So my sister, in a way, nake feel this is you accepting defeat. And I'm not even gonna judge you because I mean we do get tired as human beings. But Bon, you can do anything with your partner, ne? You can fight about everything. Like you can tell me about anything and everything about challenges to your marriage. But once the sex is out of the window, once the sex is gone, Bon, there's no, you can go to pastors for them to pray for you. The only thing that can reignite your light is if you guys have sex. That's the first step.
That's
what and sometimes in marriages when there's this much tension, you become strangers so much that you feel like you're even invading each other's spaces when you have to touch each other. It's like you feel invaded. And that person at that time is your husband. But because you've been strangers for such a long time, it's not possible for you to, it's possible, but it's difficult for you to actually come back.
That's what I told my mother. My mother said, I told him, like, I don't even picture myself sharing a bed with him or him touching me. Well, I believe in love, as a person, but I don't, even in my wildest dreams, that's what I'm scared of. I don't picture him touching me or having sex with me. I hate the thought of thinking of that. I don't want it.
So my sister, if I may ask you, besides him not wanting to go to get tested with you, what is the reason why you despise this guy? Why what is it that makes it's like wow, so you get disgusted by this guy? What is the reason? Is it because he doesn't want to go get tested?
What are the reason is what? As like he's this holy man, or he's an angel, and he's not. I'm a bad person. So now I'm not a bad person. He's that holy man, what and sense sense and sense. Understand?
He's used to dribbling you now. Now you are undribblable now. You are smart now. You're street smart now.
And what's about painful even family in your house, they will be like defending him. That guy is so humble. That guy, that thing.
My sister, I've been there. I know what you're talking about. You know, let me tell you something. Let me give you a background story. Nah, when I was still married, even when my marriage was dead, I was not going through my husband's phone. So I knew that he was seeing people, but I didn't know who he was seeing. Until after he moved out of the house, then I knew the lady that he was busy with, because even when he takes my kids, he was busy with that woman. You understand what I mean? And when we were sitting during family meetings, this guy didn't even bring up the issue. And his uncle was forcing him in the meeting to say, if you have found somebody else, just tell us. It's like, no, I didn't find somebody else. I just want to fully settle. You understand what I mean? So that guy is definitely having his cake and is eating it. That guy, you see your man, he's not starving sexually. That man is satisfied. That man
Well,
does not.
I know
And
that.
when I know the other thing that is making you despise this guy even more, no pila, only so, only frustrated, is because even you, if you're not having sex with anybody else, that means you are sexually frustrated. And he can't relate to your frustration because now he's having his cake and he's eating it.
Yeah.
When you are the frustrated one.
And then now
Guys,
if I have
everybody
to
knows.
now I'll be this cheating wife in Tony. But Lynn, I have feelings. Why
You're
understand?
a human being. You're a human being, Luen.
I'm a human being.
I mean,
and never mind
you know
that guy
you know what is the funny thing?
to Udula in another province.
Shem, definitely that. I would not be surprised. Are you guys married like legally and signed and everything?
We are legally married. We have been married for 8 years.
I would not be surprised if this guy has a new family there where he's staying. Where the
I
family
always
is just
tell him that. What I used to tell him 5 years ago. I used to tell him that. What's about one day, someone is gonna come here and tell me that you have kids and you are their wife. He will be like, I'm not like that, and I'm not like that, I'm not like you. Because every time he's jealous. Even if in guy shop on kapokai, jealousy is too much.
He doesn't want you to do what he's doing. Yeah, no, he doesn't want you to join the party and do what he's doing. That's one thing for sure.
That's what I told him. One day, that no day can't tell you. Wabana talking like a few years ago. No jena how about to test. It means hona le motho o gobalang le yena, or it's either wena o liar wa lo testa, then wa thola the results tse leng gore ha di tlo utlwisa ho nna ha di tlamile nna ke le wena o tlo bonagala gore na it's gonna reveal, those results are gonna reveal gore wena o mofuta o jong wa motho. And then now I love myself, I love my child that I'm breastfeeding. I'm not gonna sleep with that guy. Never. I won't do that. I will never do that.
Until you get tested.
I will, even if you get
so
tested.
My sister, my sister, I'm a pain, my sister. Ne? Because already this guy makes you sick. Ne? So what if one day he wakes up and he decides to go get tested? Are you going to, is this feeling that you are feeling, do you think you can maybe put that aside? If the guy goes and gets tested, you think you can put that aside and then you guys can start having sex again?
I want to show you something that I did a month ago. It's been a month. A month ago. No, I'm at home at my mother's house. I want to show you something. Let me do this. You see? Oh, yeah. Do you see these things? These are my clothes.
I'm not seeing anything, my love.
Oh, you don't see anything? I took my clothes.
The camera is on now. Yes, I see them.
A month. I took them.
So you took all of your clothes from your place where you are staying with your husband?
Yeah, I took them. I know it's not gonna be like an overnight thing, but I'm trying to find myself. I took the first step to say I choose myself, to show him that I want out.
Guys, let me tell you something, ne? You should never apologize for choosing yourself or wanting what is best for yourself. Yes, gentlemen are not here to suffer on planet Earth. In fact, men are they are on vacation. They are on holiday, men. Men does not want to suffer on this planet Earth. So, Luena, as a woman, you must not apologize when you feel like, you know what, I'm not here to suffer. I don't want to suffer. You must not apologize. If you feel like that is what you want, don't even apologize to. Get your peace of mind. Get your happiness, which you feel like you deserve. Because a man won't think twice before he leaves you to get the peace of mind which he feels like he deserves.
You know what made me made me have peace today is that I had the courage to talk on your life. I didn't care who was listening to me, who did what. I told what was eating me. I don't care if the girl next door is listening to me or my colleagues are listening, are viewing your life and are listening to me or whoever. But I just said what I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Kore that Kore this what I've just said in the past few minutes, just it gave me peace. It gave me
No,
peace.
I'm so glad Ori, it got you that. And I'm wishing you all the best, my sister, because now I'll think I'll have to take somebody. Like today, we didn't take a lot of people, but I wish you all the best in everything. And also, I would just like to emphasize, Ori, go get your happiness. Do what you want. Do what makes you happy, because nobody will think twice before they throw you under the bus for the sake of their own happiness.
Thank you.
You are most welcome, honey.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye. Okay. I see there's some gentlemen who are toy-toying here on this live. Guys, don't toy-toy, okay? Don't toy-toy. I'm not fighting you. I'm just stating facts. If you don't like the stuff that I say, if the stuff that I'm saying is stinking for you, then bounce. If you're in the toilet and the toilet is stinking, leave the toilet, okay? Go to the kitchen. Simple. I don't even know what that means, but yeah, whatever. Hi.
Hi.
How are
I
you,
don't know if you
honey?
can hear me. I'm
Yes, I
good.
can
Can you hear
definitely
me?
hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to, as I told you, that is the first time getting in, but I felt what I need to share my story.
Okay.
For me, I've been married for 12 years now. I've got 2 boys with my husband. My story is very long. I'm gonna try to cut it short.
Please. Thank you
So
so
COVID
much.
happened. He did get COVID. Then I was the one looking after him to a point where the sister was like, no, don't take him to the doctor and all that, or to the hospital, whatever. Of which I listened to her and I did not do that. So the day I decided to call the ambulance, that's when I saw, all right, this person, he's not going to make it. I decided to call the ambulance. It came. He went to the hospital. I think he stayed there for 2 weeks. When he came back, he was fine. And by then, before that, he stayed 2 years without working. I was the one working by then. So he found a job. After that, I think that's where the problem started after he found a job, because I was doing everything in the house. Remember, we've got 2 kids. They both go to school. I was paying everything from school fees to everything. Even the family members could not even see Jorge he was not working, because I was providing everything. Okay. So it started smaller things, like I could see, but this person has changed. And I did speak to him about it. Mara, these days you're different. Then he started questioning my movements. I'm one person who normally goes to church. Almost every Sunday he doesn't go to church. So whenever I go to church, when I come back, let's say the church starts at 8, I'll be home by 12, maybe latest. He started asking me, where were you the whole time? Because you can't tell me, Hore, from 8 until now you were at church. That's where it all started. To a point where, when I was cooking in the kitchen, we would come and close the blinds, Takichi, to say, you're looking at your boyfriend. By that time he was referring to my neighbor by then. And I was like, but why are you saying that? Because the person that you're referring me as a boyfriend, he's got a wife, and you've never seen me talking to that guy. I'm a very stubborn person. I won't say I'm stubborn, just that I don't like, if I don't like something, I'm gonna tell you, this is not the way to go. So I always speak my mind.
Broke any friendship.
Yes. So whenever he closed the blinds, I would open them. Okay. I think it was 3 months passed. Then he started again saying, your boyfriend. Now it was the front guy. Now, whenever you stay at the door, you're looking at your boyfriend. And all these people, they're very old. It's not like they are his age or anything. And I did say to him, but you always referring me to having boyfriends. What have I done to make you suspicious to think maybe I'm dating someone or something? He was like, you know. I don't know, you can't tell me I know. If you're saying I know, that means maybe you've seen me with these people or doing something with these people. Okay, I just told him, Hore, that's your thinking, what you're thinking, that's what you're thinking, that's your mindset. Now I won't change you because that's what you're thinking. But I did tell him, Hore, this, what you're doing, it's putting me further away from you. Because now I see you don't trust me and all that. Then this other guy from church, we went on a trip. Then he decided, as I think we were a group of five, we decided to use his car. When I came back, he was like, "Yeah, that's your boyfriend." That day was the day I decided, Hore, because he wanted to strangle me to tell the truth about that guy. He wanted me to admit, Hore, you're dating this
It's your
person.
boyfriend.
Yes. So that was the last day me talking to him. I was like, you know what? Now I've got a background to abuse and I see abuse from a distance.
From a mile away.
And if if that's what you want to do to me, it's not gonna work. So he was like, no, you know that's your boyfriend. I couldn't understand why this person was so insecure. But he's a very jealous person. To a point when you go to the mall, he will be like, why is that guy looking at you? When you go to the
Guys,
party, why is
I
this
don't know.
looking at
I don't know
you?
how much to emphasize. I don't know how much I can emphasize this, but insecurities are not cute. There's a lot of insecurities that people
Yeah.
show us, and we think it's cute. It's cute. My boyfriend is jealous. It's cute. My boyfriend, when I talk to people, he doesn't want me. That thing is not cute, guys. That thing will get you into trouble. That person will kill you one day. Okay? When people are insecure, you address the insecurities to say, dude, listen, you're giving me psycho vibes. Okay? You are giving me vibes that you can literally kill me. Vibes that you're not confident with yourself. So what am I doing with you? That means you're a burden to me. Somebody who is insecure is a burden to you because you constantly have to prove to them that you are here, you're not going in. That thing is exhausting. And a lot of us misinterpret that and we think that is cute. We think that is, wow, my person doesn't want nothing, with me. She doesn't want anybody near me. My person just wants, hi, bo, guys. Hi, bo.
So because I'm
Yeah.
a straight talker, I will tell him already, hey, go and ask that person. If you feel that he's looking me in a inappropriate way, just go and ask him why, because now I'm not there. So the last straw that took me to not to talk to my husband until today was when we went to my cousin's wife's party. When you go there, I think I misplaced my phone when you got back. So he was angry because there was this high school guy I used to go to school with. He's my cousin's friend. So I was busy. We were busy talking like everyone. By the time I was talking to me, he was angry, thinking, "Oh, okay, since he's so insecure, he was thinking maybe that's my boyfriend." So in the morning, I asked him, "Have you? If he hasn't seen my phone, he was like, no, I just want to phone how," and he was like, "Fotek." I told him, "Or if you did not see my phone, you were supposed to say I did not see your phone, not to swear at me."
Hi, bo.
So that was the last time I told him, "Or you know what? I've been talking to you. We've been having meetings. I'm one person who normally talks. Whenever this happens, I would consult. So we'll be having family meetings and all that. To a point where my mother-in-law did tell him, "Oh, when you've got a problem, you're very jealous. And you must just remember, for before you got married to this person, he knew people. You're not the only one
Yeah.
in her life."
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what I can tell you up to now, we're not on speaking terms, but we're staying in the same house because the house technically belongs to me because I bought the house before we got married with my dad.
Are you
So
married in community property?
yes.
Okay.
So normally, I remember one time telling him, you know what? By the way, we're not sleeping together, separate bedrooms. It's been since I think 2020 already. Now it's 2022. So I remember at one point, kids can sense these things. My
It's
oldest one
always a
is
sign.
11.
That thing of not guys, guys, once the sex
My son
goes
is
out of the window, it's done. It's done. Uphilile. Yehla kuleso sihlahla
yeah.
akunapentshisi. Yeah.
So I remember one time my son is 11. He was like, "Mom, why don't you divorce my dad?" And I was like, "Why?" And he was like, "No, I can see that he bothers you a lot." And I was like,
Who was asking you, your
"Why?"
child?
My son, he's only 11.
Your
And I
son?
told, yes. And I was like, "Why are you saying I must divorce him?" He said, "No, I can see Hore, he's bothering you." And I did sit my son down and ask him, what is divorce? Just to get a clear picture that he understands these things. He was like, no, divorce is when two people can stay in the same house together. Yara yara was not. That's when I realized, sorry, these kids, they can see and they can sense if something is not right in the house. So I did tell him, you know what, this place is no longer safe from, or is no longer fit for in the same house because we're not speaking. If he wants to speak to me, he will ask my son to do that. To a point where I was still doing everything in the house. So I to a point when I decided, now you've got a job, but you're not contributing anything. The kids go to school, they go to aftercare. So either you take either the school fees or the aftercare. Okay, fine. He started contributing towards the aftercare.
Like I
So
don't even
now
understand how somebody makes a baby and they want to be told how to take care of the baby.
how to
I don't even understand.
exactly. Even my kids, they can't even go to him and ask him anything. Like they will come to me and mom, I would sometimes say, why don't you ask your dad? Well, they will be like, no. Well, they will rather not ask if you refer
Are
them
you
to
can you still hear me? Somebody's trying to call me here, but my phone is on do not disturb.
I can still hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, let's continue.
So now this page today, it made me realize what I need to take a step because it's not healthy staying with someone in the same house. You know what scares me the most is he works night shifts sometimes. So normally over the weekends I will take my kids to my mother's place. So this one time I was sleeping. He went to for a night shift that Friday. So while I was sleeping, something in me said, wake up. I don't know what came to me to wake up. And when I woke up, he was just standing there. Just like in the dark, standing next to me. I don't know what he wanted to do. So, but by the grace of God, I managed to wake up, and he was like shocked to Horimara, how did this person wake up? And he just left the room. But I did tell
And
him,
then he
you
said
know
what?
what? I told him, you know what? I don't feel safe in this house with you. And I told you, now, you need to get a place of your own. Mind you, it's since January I've told him that, but he's still in the house. So after being live to here today, it made me realize what I really need to take a step because it's not safe to a point where even the people that we were close to, both of us, he's not greeting those people because they are close to me. So it's really bad.
No, this is
So
scary. It's not safe for you or the kids,
it's not
because
safe because
already this guy is giving us really obsession vibes, and
yeah.
I'm scared for your
And
life.
if something could happen to me, he won't be the first suspect because people will be saying, he was working night shift. He won't be the first suspect.
My sister, let me tell you something. If your husband drops dead now, you are suspect number one. Trust me, marriage is a beautiful thing, but every time when a spouse dies, the first suspect, the first person to be investigated is the other spouse. Whether they are an angel, they're a doctor, they are a pastor, they're what? First suspect number one, your husband or your wife.
And because I don't benefit anything from him because even the kids, he doesn't buy clothes for the kids or do anything for the kids. So I will do everything. So I've realized already I can do better without him because like for me, that lady who was saying she doesn't picture herself being touched by her husband. That's how I feel at this point in time. He would be the first person to think he must touch me, even if I would forgive him. But I don't see myself being. I'm dead inside. I don't see him being the next person I could be in the same room with at this point in time. So hey, it's really hard. But after
I
being
can
here,
relate, man. I
I
can
see what I
relate. I
need to
was
take a
there.
step. Yeah,
I can
I'll be
relate
going
so
through a
much. I
lot.
was there. You know why it is so difficult for us to actually bounce back from these broken relationships. The reason why it's so difficult is that when you are expected to mend, when are the one who has been broken by the relationship or when who is feeling the pain from the relationship, you're expected to be the same person with your broken bones and your blood. You're expected to be the same person who fixes this thing that you are not the one who even broke in the first place. You enabled it, but you didn't break it. So you're expected to either you fix it or you leave it like that. And sometimes you get so tired spiritually. You get tired to a point where you want absolutely nothing. Right now you are tired of being the one who is always fixing things, and it's not possible for you to be. People literally. I said this in the beginning that this gender, this user something here was very angry with me. This gender is on holiday here on planet Earth. They're not here to suffer. So if it means worry, like literally, a man will chase you, ne? And they get you. And after getting you, now you must chase them. You must prove to them for the rest of your life that you did well by choosing me. Literally, that's what they're here for. So the minute you get tired of chasing this person and you stop and you say, listen, I have nothing left in me. There's no chasing anymore. I can't prove anything anymore. They'll be there like, so what must can happen now? Because when you can't chase me now, you can't prove to me. You understand what I mean? And when you're
And
tired,
people from
it's tired.
outside,
There's nothing you can do.
and people from outside won't understand. They will be like, no, he's not cheating on you, he's not hitting you. But there's nothing like an emotional abuse. That is so bad. Being emotionally abused is something. So people from outside will be like, but you guys can fix this. There's no cheating, there's no this and that. But if the love is not there, you cannot do anything about it.
Yeah, and if the willingness to work on it for it to resurrect is not there, there's nothing you can do about that. Even God works miracles because Jesus used to ask every now and again, do you believe? Do you believe that you can rise up? Do you believe that you can walk? You understand? And if you don't believe, obviously you're not gonna get that thing which you're hoping to get. And if you're not willing to put in the work, then sorry for you,
Yeah.
Minashim, on my side, I would say, my sister, please, I'm praying for your protection or do whatever it takes for you to just remain protected and your kids. And also these things, remember our kids, that I need to touch on that. I need to touch on the kids issue because it's what a lot of us take for granted or we don't really take seriously until kids are grown, are old, they're broken, they have childhood traumas to heal from, and we're not even aware that we enable these things in our kids, okay? Childhood traumas, that age, 11 years, is a very tender age. That's the age where your child is accumulating things which they will consider as childhood traumas when they grow older. You understand? So this that your child is seeing right now in that house, when he is 17, when he's 27, when he's 37, he'll be saying, I need to go to therapy and heal from my childhood traumas or my mom and dad doing this, and that. Now, because they can't say it with words to say, this is a trauma for me. This is something that you need to protect me from. Him just saying, maybe you must divorce this guy, is him saying, listen, I'm accumulating traumas. Okay, so what are you doing about the traumas which I'm accumulating? You have to do whatever it takes to protect your child from further damage because listen, that a tender age of keeping quiet, that's the age of accumulating. You
And
get
I
what
did
I
sit
mean?
them down, Hore, should anything happen between me and your dad, they do understand. They were like, no, Mom, we're going to stay with you. And I was like, I'm not going to stop your daddy from coming and visiting you from wherever he is. But they said, no, we're going to stay with you because I spend most of the time. I drop them every day at school, pick them up. So most of the time they are with me. So it's really hard.
But then remember now, the kids sometimes don't speak because we never give them a platform to speak. So you could be speaking on a parent to child level, né? So they can only speak to you about certain things. But there are things which they are deep in there that they can tell you to say, Mama, this is how I feel, or they don't know how to put it in words. But as they grow older, these things now start showing. So I just need you to do your part to say, safeguard that with your kids, to say any action or anything which I feel like, you know what, this could, and you know what you should do, Mutwakane? Take yourself all the way back to when you were 11 years old. You should be able to, right now at your age, think about things which hurt you as a child, but you could not respond to them then. But now when you think about it, it's a sharp pain, It's a childhood trauma. So there are incidences which to you may seem as if it's nothing because you spoke to your kids and you spoke about divorce, you think it is all over, it is all done. But you could find that thing, especially you must listen to them when they speak because sometimes they repeat the same thing over and over and over again. Then you know, or this is definitely going to stick. So you address those things as they come while you are finding other means to just be in an environment which is healthy for you and your kids.
Yeah. Sometimes I would think to myself, Mara, why did I call the ambulance that day? Kore, you go back there and you come back and say, Mara, I'm not that person. I was not gonna do that. Mm.
Yeah,
But as it
I know.
comes,
I
you
feel
think,
my
oh,
sister.
this person was like this. But it's life.
Yeah, no, man. I
But
wish you all the best. I want to take one last person before 9 o'clock because the load shedding is gonna hit.
okay.
I wish you all the best. Please just bear this in mind. Put yourself first. Put your kids first. Yourself safety is more important than you staying in this toxic situation. That hoping that maybe one day, whatever will happen. I just need you to always take care of yourself and your kids, and you make sure that you work your way out of a toxic situation. You know, if it means working your way out of a toxic situation means you fixing things with your husband and a miracle happens, then so be it. But if it means that everybody must take every opposite direction, as this guy has said to you before, then let it be that way.
Yeah.
But let there be a
All right.
solution, because putting things like that on the side, they're not going to solve themselves. They're just causing damage on the kids.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my sister. I'm not kissing you like that guy, please.
So,
Okay, sharp love. Okay, I'm gonna take one last person, guys, because now we have 15 minutes. So I hope this person can speak very, very, very fast. Very, very, very fast. Hello, caller. Can you speak fast? Okay, we are moving to the next one. Let's see. We're on a roll. Hi. We are looking for somebody who can speak very fast and wrap up very quickly. Hello. 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 Okay. We are busy singing this side. We are singing lullabies. Let's move on to the next one. We are busy hip hip hooray that side. We are counting sheep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hello, madam.
Hi, love.
Hey, le kae? Hey, load shedding le nna yang sokodisa, but ke tla try go bua fast la story sa ka se le setelele.
Yeah, please just summarize it. If it means or you will have to catch the next one, then we'll finish off that side. But now, let's just looking at the fact that we only have 13 minutes left.
Okay, yeah, nna ke married ka 2 kids ne. O mongwe o 11, o mongwe o 6 years. My husband has been cheating since re starta re jola until a nyale ne. Then after lenyalo, I thought maybe dilo di tla change, but dilo di sa change ne. And then after more, o ile a cheata until ke sa tlhole ke checka di phone tsa gagwe. Then that's when ene a starta a checka di phone tsa ka, because le nna I was tired. Ke motho o nwang alcohol every weekend ha tla o tsamaya strateng. Hana nako ya ka, I end up cheating le nna as well. And then ene a hacka phone ya ka.
Okay.
A hacka phone ya ka, a kreya whatever a kreileng. A hayarela motho wa batho a re batho ba go mo betsa ba mo shape. Then ra nna le meeting mo gae le batsadi re bontsha dilo tsa rona, nke dula ke ba bolella go ga bona gore go diragalang, but during the meeting ke ha ba sa itse nix, ba ntha ba re bone ha ba itse nix, ba qala go utlwa dintho tseo. Ke ledile, ke ile ka lla mo ba mpolella gore nna ebile ke sefebe, ke ne ke sa tshwanela gore ha monna a dira yalo le nna ke dire yalo. Ka ba bolella gore o itse ke eng, ka gore ke sefebe, lo a itse gore ke sefebe, ke kopa go kgaogana le monna o. E le gore ke tswa depression hospital, ka ya di-counseling tse di different, le ene a ntse a tsamaya le nna mo. No, today as we speak, I found out gore o jola le banyana ba le 5. O jola le banyana ba le 5. So ke a mo kopa ke re, ha ke go sokodise ko tsamayang teng, ke go bo ntlogele le nna ke tsamaye ko ke tsamayang teng. O dire dilo tsa gago ke dire dilo tsa, because re busy ka divorce no. Ha batle ke divorce le ene, and dilo tsa divorce le tsone di stakile, ga ke itse gore go diragala eng. O mpoleletse gore nna I don't know him. ebile if
Aibo.
ke nagana gore ene divorce e tla nna easy, it's not gonna be easy.
Aibo.
And I can see gore it's not easy because since ke fights ka May o tlo go kry-a di-summons ka July, no yana everything is takile, ha ke itse ke dire eng at all.
You have a
Everywhere ko ke yang
legal
teng o batla go itse
representative.
gore ke a kae. Yeah.
Okay. And what are they saying?
Nowadays ha ba tshware di-phone tsa ka le bone, ha ke itse go diragalang. So this week I was working day shift, next week ke ya night shift. Ke gone ke tla kgonang gore ke ba latele ko di-officing tsa bone ke go bua le bone.
Okay. Mara, you know that they're
And on
legit.
check to an extent ya gore on check to an extent ya gore le ko mmerekong ona le motho o mo hirileng gore a ncheck gore ke tloka ini nako mang, ke tloka out nako mang.
So what is
Gore
the
there is a
problem?
lot
Why
going
is he
on.
saying that he does not want to go separate ways with you if you guys are unable to make this thing work?
Are one rata, but I don't understand gore motho go rata yang a kgona gore a jole le banyana ba 5 ba ba different. A go utlwisa botlhoko and a ntse a itse le gore why lo le mo le leng teng today. And every time o traumatize bana because o tla mo tlong a nwele and ha nwe no ena ya gore gore o tla e tolerate e wa ke e traumatizang bana because even like my 11-year-old child one day o morile a re why a sa no jala sentle, why a sa bone gore o nkutlwisa botlhoko. He even wrote him the letter. A mo bolella gore ke o itse ke eng o tle go bola mama ka pelo because le rona ha le ngwana nang raya last week a mpolelela gore mama I think gore papa o dira ka bomo, maybe o batla gore batho ba re tsenelle mo ntlong because ha kena ha tswa le di-gate ha tswa le di-garage ha loke kore ha re safe at all.
And then when you speak to these people, your legal representatives, have they said anything about maybe with the maybe you can go for a parking entry? Yeah, Mapudising. I even forgot its name now. My attention span is gone.
Court interdict.
Protection order or something like that.
Yeah. Protection order ke ile ka e nagana ne, but ke bona bana ba mo rata too much. Ke ipotsa gore a ke go heta bana ba ka ke dira yalo.
Okay.
Because bana ba mo rata, so ke feel gore at least ke kry space ke move mo ntlong ke go dula kowa, at least ke itse gore ko ntlong ya ka ke mo diretse protection order o tla lata bana a go ba bona ana le maphonisa at least.
Yeah. Also, I think it's something that you need to even make him aware of, or you leave me no choice, because if you don't have a choice and you are not safe, you are useless if you are going to be dead. You're gonna be very useless to your kids when your kids. You won't be of any use to your kids when you are dead. So if somebody's a danger to you, and you still want to keep them for the sake of the very same kids that are gonna be motherless, then what is the point?
There's no point.
You understand what I mean? Because if
But
now you feel like
I'm fighting with everything that I have. I'm fighting now ke lwana gore ke kreye ntlo. I want to move out of this house. Ke gore ke go lwanela divorce ke le ko ntlong ya ka.
Yeah, I think that is a very
And
good
he's
idea
selfish. He's selfish. Le di-proposal tsa gagwe ke tsa bo selfish. He doesn't even show gore ke motho gore o batla go lokisa dintho. He's just selfish. He doesn't want me to be with anyone and o busy. Ke morile ke reng ka se robale le ene nna since le nna I think since re fetsa go robalana ka January. So o lwanela le nna gore why ke sa robale le ene. Ke morile ke re I will never, and even like ke nyalanile ke nwa depression dipilisi tsa depression o ne a batla go foster go robala le nna ke gana.
Hi, my sister. You know what? I think now at least the solution number one of you moving to your house will be a good thing, and then try to keep your distance.
Yeah.
And then if it means or eventually to do, because honestly speaking, like, I feel very uncomfortable with this situation because this guy really, he feels like he owns you. He feels like he owns you, and it seems like
And he keeps on
you are in it
lying
for the
a
long.
bolelle batho gore he keeps on lying. Ke rekile koloi, o bolella batho gore ke ene o e nreketseng. And the reason why I bought that car is because ana sa batle ke dirise dikoloi tsa gagwe. So everything that he says mo bathong o bua maaka ka nna gore o nreketse eng, o nkisitse sekolong, and he's lying.
But anyway, one thing that I've learned about people going around telling lies is that there's absolutely nothing that you can do to control what people have to say about you in your absence, you know. And you can't be wasting your energy trying to go around saying, that one is a lie, that one is a lie. My sister, let me tell you something. Now, when my divorce process started, I was saying, before I even started speaking about divorce on TikTok, before I started raising these awarenesses that I'm raising, voice note, the flyer, my ex-husband's voice, him talking about me, about how much of a shitty person I am. You understand what I mean? And unfortunately, there was nothing I could do. I can't control somebody's mouth for them to speak whichever way they want to speak. You understand? But because that one is an aspect you can't change it. You just leave it like that. Mara, the things which you can change, the things you can make a difference for your own safety and your peace of mind, you focus more on those things, because you being invested in things that you can't change is not going to help you with anything. But you being invested in things that you know, okay, this one is going to give me a little bit of relief, then it's always better to do that. It's always better to dwell on things you know they're going to give you, they're going to yield good results in the end. Just like what you had said, you want to move, you want to do this, you want to do that. Because when it comes to other things, he's telling this person and saying this and saying that. Listen, Bona, and he has not even started yet. He has not even started yet talking about you. He's still going to tell people everything and more. Times 10 what he's talking about now. Not only him and his family, they're still going to say a whole lot of crap about you. So you must just brace yourself.
Yeah. Hi, thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my love. I wish you all the best. Guys, please do hit me up on that WhatsApp number if there's anything that you need. My PA will attend to you, and then we will see what can we do. So, but for now, I wish you all the best, my love, and please implement those things, or when you do them, they will yield good results, and at least you can have peace of mind. That's the most important thing. Okay?
Yeah.
Yes, my love.
Thank you.
You're most welcome, honey. Okay, guys, we're only left with 4 minutes. I'm not gonna be taking one more person because the load shedding is just gonna hit while we busy talking here. So this is going to have to be the last caller for tonight. Thank you so much for joining in Losing in Love Season 1 Episode 12. Until we meet again on the next episode, which is next week Thursday from 7 to 9. I love you all and God bless you.